Hey guys, LongHaul Larry, Big Blue. It is September 18th, 2019, and we are empty here at Reinhardt in Shawano, Wisconsin. Got a bad dad joke for today. Where do Volkswagens go when they get old? The old folks' home. Oh boy. There you go. We are all emptied out here at Reinhardt and time to make tracks. I don't know if you remember saying how it was going to cost a fortune for the lumper here and everything else. It really surprised me, actually. There was no lumper bill. I'm thinking it was like prepaid or something. And actually, it loaded me pretty quick. But then I couldn't leave because of my hours. So I had to sit and finish a break. But we are ready to roll now. We have ourselves 73 miles to get over to Marathon Cheese, Marathon, Wisconsin. Did have one case that was damaged, but they kept it. They didn't return it to me. And there was 2 cases short on another one of the bills. So it didn't come off clean, but not a big deal. That stuff happens, especially when you do reefer stuff and you're hauling all this grocery stuff. Sometimes you get yours short. That happens. I forgot my seatbelt. iPad uploading a video. It's been uploading all day long. Here's the crazy thing. Look at the trees around here. I noticed this coming here. Trees are all turning colors up here. I am not ready for this. Really kind of not ready for the winter. It isn't about being cold or anything. It's actually, I kind of want it to be put off a little bit because I don't want to be tempted to go snowmobiling. I really thought that I would be probably up north by this time, up in the UP or something like that, but things kind of changed and not as far as I want it to be on my goals, which is fine. Just put them off a little bit, keep going for them. So I'm not going to be going up there this winter. And I really don't want to be spending a ton of money on snowmobile trips. So that's kind of why I'm not ready for the winter time. Definitely starting to turn colors up here. Show you that I can't really believe it's already this time. I didn't even nearly know it was even football season yet. I'm not a huge, crazy football fan. You know, I like the Packers. I root the Packers. I live in there. I live close by. There've been a bunch of games. You know, so I go for that, but I don't sit here and go nuts over it and stuff. But I've been working so much that I really haven't even paid attention. And I was actually talking with a subscriber on Sunday, and he was like, yeah, I think the Packers are going to beat the Vikings, and you know, they're playing right now. And I'm like, it's preseason. He's like, no, it's a regular game. And I'm like, what? I don't know, it seems like it's getting earlier and earlier to me. So yeah, I didn't even know really football actually started. I thought it was still preseason. So I lost something there. Oh boy, look at that billboard. Jackal, August 30th. At the Ho Chunk Casino. That's the guy with the chainsaw, right? On over there. It's a little over 60 miles to go, and run over there. I got a 6 o'clock appointment, I guess. I'll show up over there on 5, a little after 5, so good. Check in there and get loaded up. Start heading towards Texas. Well, guys, we are sitting up here at Marathon Cheese. They have just started loading me up, and we'll get loaded up here and head off to Fort Worth, Texas. It is 1,182 miles to Fort Worth, Texas, so we got a ways to go. But we had our video from Sunday, which was answering comments, and I'm going to be giving away a Johnny Jr. There he is. Just so you guys know, on these Johnny Juniors and stuff, or any other kind of giveaways I do right now, I don't get home very much. So if you're a winner of it and it's all settled out and everything, may not get shipped out in the next couple days. It may be a week or two before I actually get home to put it in a package and ship it out, just so you know. But it will get to you. It may take a couple weeks, but it'll get to you. So without further ado, we got the thing loaded up here, and random comment picker, and we'll load the comments. There we go. 147 unique users found. Let's randomly pick a winner. Freeman. He always leaves that same exact comment. A thumbs up and a peace symbol. So he always leaves that same exact comment. So there you go, Freeman. So what will happen is down below is my email. Send me an email. And then I will have you go back to this video, which was answering subscribers' comments, video 207 from Sunday. And you will scroll down into the comments, find your comment that you made, and over on the right there's these 3 little buttons. You click on there and you can edit your comment. And I'm going to have you add something onto this. Once I see that you do that, that'll verify that the email is you. I'll get your address and we'll ship it off to you. So congratulations. Well, there you go. So Freeman, you won the Johnny Jr. So go ahead and send me an email. We'll get that straightened out. So I'm just sitting up here at Marathon Cheese and getting loaded, and I backed into here, and I had a guy come over here by me, and I thought, whoa, there's a subscriber, and I got out to meet him, and it turned out he wasn't a subscriber. He's just a truck driver, and I think he's kind of new to the trucking, and he watched me back in or whatever, and he was like, I watched you slide your tandems. He goes, I've always tried to figure that out. I'm getting in and out and everything else, and he goes, you know, I watched you, I do it, and he goes, now I know how to do it. I'm like, cool. And we sat there talking for a couple minutes. I let him know that I'm LongHaul Larry and I'm on YouTube and stuff, and he can catch more stuff like that. And he thought that was pretty cool, so he said he was going to check it all out and see what the videos are about. So it's pretty cool. So we're just sitting here waiting to get loaded, and we shall get out of here. Start making some tracks, making that money. See ya. Well, guys, we are loaded up. Loaded up here at Marathon Cheese. Got ourselves 40,800 and I think 52 pounds, something like that. What is it? Didn't really glance in there, I guess. It's a bunch of craft stuff. 35 degrees. There's a little kid climbing a flake pole on the left there. So I got my 1,182 miles to go. Basically, my main goal would be to get on down past St. Louis. Just get on through St. Louis before morning, and then I'll shut her down. If they don't want us to make a left-hand turn here, I'm not sure. Not entirely sure on that one, but we's going to make one. There, it's 70 degrees out. Like somebody is having some late night shenanigans here. that is an awful weird place for a truck driver to decide to park. I'd have to say Mr. Truck Driver fell asleep. Hey guys, we are down here coming into St. Louis. We're still in Illinois. We are about 28 miles away from getting to the Arch, something like that. 20 miles. But I'm actually not going to go that way. I'm actually going to jump off and run a 270. And there's a reason why I'm doing this. It's actually a couple miles out of my way to do this tonight. Usually I would just go through downtown and run through there and stuff. There's a bunch of construction and everything, but this time of night it's no problem. Just roll right on through. But there is a scale that I have to go through if I do that. It's like exit, I don't know, I want to say like 8 or something like that. Mile marker 8. Just before I come into St. Louis. And I tell you what, LongHaul Larry's trying to avoid the popo. There's some kind of DOT blitz going on, I guess. I really didn't even think about it. I forgot all about this. And I was talking to John last night. He said it's going on, and the boss told him about it. And basically, what that is like once a year, what they do is they say, okay, it's DOT blitz, and most of the scales are all open 24/7, and they pull in a lot of trucks. They just pull in, just do DOT inspections. And it's not that I have anything to hide or anything. It's just I don't want to be pulled in. I don't want to have to go through with it. Because if you watch my videos, you know that I've had this stuff in the past. And I got pulled into a scale one time, went through a DOT inspection. And the only thing, they tried saying I had an oil leak. And I wouldn't sign the paperwork. And I told them it wasn't oil. We had this big argument. And finally the guy wrote on there, dirty engine. Like, whatever. And, you know, they'll find anything they can. You know, they're going to find something. So I just try to avoid it the best I can. And I tell you what, yesterday I was up in Wisconsin. I saw 3 DOT cops from the tire place up to Shawano. And kind of just sitting there and waiting and stuff. And I'm just not all up for it. So I've been getting around it and everything else. Haven't gotten caught yet. Gotten pulled in for something. And I'm just trying to avoid it. And then I drove on down and came on down and stuff. And the scales, I've just hit them just right. I was coming through Illinois, that last one. I thought I was going to get nailed on that one. And I was coming up to it, and my little pre-pass thing did red, and I was like, oh! And I saw that. I looked at, it was open, and which was kind of strange for this time of night. And as I was coming into the scale, there was a truck that was on the scale, and he started to take off. And I saw him, and he put his blinker on, and he was turning behind the scale. And just as I was coming up to where it kind of senses your weight and everything, all the green lights lit on the left lane, like to pre-pass. And so I think what happened is, because as I drove by, there was about 5 trucks in there getting DOT inspected. And I think that was kind of like the last truck they could handle at that moment. And so they pre-passed me. And John, he came through here last night, he said, in scale on 55. Right down by St. Louis there. They were open in the middle of the night, he said, but they were, when he came through, they just closed because they were all full, DOT and trucks. So going a little different way. So I'm going to run to 270, and this will run me right back over. And then I can join back up with the 44 and out across. Trying to see what that was on the side of the road. Out across Missouri I can go. There is going to be one scale out there, Missouri, that I cannot get around. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm kind of hoping it's going to be very early in the morning, and maybe they're not operating yet. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. We'll see what happens. Well, we got lucky here. Coming up to our last scale here. This isn't our last one. We'll have the scale at the other end of Missouri here. But I just got the green light, so I don't know if they're not open yet or if they're just bypassing me or what, but we're going to get to go on by. Yep, they're closed up. Well, here we go, guys. Here's going to be our final resting place for the night. Sullivan, Missouri. This will leave me with 580 miles to Fort Worth, Texas. So I'll shut it on down, do my 10-hour break, get up this afternoon, and take off. I'll catch some fuel, I think, and then I'll shut it on down and stuff. Might as well get this done out of the way. Got an open fuel pump. Otherwise, I'll probably wake up this afternoon and all the fuel pumps will be all filled up with people just sitting there parking in them. I don't have to sit in line and stuff, so I'll just knock this out quick. Plus, I'm pretty much on E, so be running my APU and stuff. Who knows, might suck a little air in there or something. So I'll let you guys go. I hope everyone out there is having themselves a great day, great night. Thanks for watching this here video. If not, certainly gonna try that all over again tomorrow. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.